Hello, welcome back. My name is Enrique. Thank you for joining me on your mats today. If you're here, definitely going to be working on our upper back portions. I woke up today with some discomfort, actually a little soreness to be honest with you. And it could be a combination of things that I have going on. But as I had stated before, a lot of what happens or a lot of the pains and aches that we get tend to be connected to other things or other activities that we're doing. The only activities that I have been doing, as I mentioned, was or is that I'm training for a marathon. And with those long runs, what tends to happen as the hours set in on the longer runs, my back tends to kind of hunch over and kind of compensate for some of the fatigue that my legs are experiencing or that my upper half is experiencing. So my posture isn't as good as it could be unless I constantly remind myself to correct that action. So a couple things that I'm going to be doing are working on alleviating some of that pain, and then incorporating some stretches that will help with that. So that way when I am running, I'm already knowing how to compensate for that. With that said, you'll need 2 blocks and a strap, and then and your mat. And I'll meet you guys here in a minute. Thank you. First off, let's start off in our easy pose. We're going to do this, get in your Sukhasana. Gently kind of get into your posture, adjust your posture so that way you're sitting as straight as you can. Ground your fingers on the side of your mat. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. And if you haven't done so, set an intention. What brought you here to this mat? Now, there shouldn't always be a reason why you've come to your mat, but this is the ideal place to just kind of leave everything behind and only worry about yourself and your body and how your body feels. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale your right hand up. Capture your head or the side of your head on the left side, and then slightly bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Not so quick that it hurts, but just enough to get that stretch in your muscle, in your neck muscle here. And then breathe. Inhale, exhale, release, bring your right hand down. This time inhale, bring your left hand up, capture the right side of your head and gently put a little bit of pressure, bringing your left ear to your left shoulder down. Breathe, extend with your right hand so you get this nice stretch along your neck from the base of your head to your trapezoid here. Inhale, exhale, and then your lats will definitely feel that stretch. The more you stretch further out, gently release. Bring your head down. Your chin should touch your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently look up into the sky, stretching some of these neck muscles here at your throat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. You can start doing some neck rolls in this case, and then kind of just begin to kind of rotate your neck counterclockwise. And if it's in your practice, do full neck rolls. If not, do what feels comfortable. You want to gently move your head in the direction that you're intending. Be mindful of your breath as well. Come to center. Deep breath in. Exhale. Maintain that posture. Rotate the head in the opposite direction. Again, do what feels natural and what feels good for you. Come back to neutral. Steady your posture. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. A little deeper. Maybe come on the tips of your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, release. Stay in the Sukhasana posture in your easy pose, and what we're going to do is these slight rotations or spinal twists, so that way we can wring some of the spinal fluids out. And then what you want to do is inhale your hands up. Exhale, as you're coming down, rotate your whole spine, starting from the base of your lumbar. And you're going to rotate to the right, kickstand your right hand back, and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Now you don't want to do any cranking motion, but you want to just lengthen your posture and then breathe and gaze over. Enough so that way you do feel that rotation in the spine. Inhale, exhale. You want to hold for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's do that with the other side. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, rotate. Again, kickstand your left hand. And then gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, you want to do this for 5 breaths. Gently release. Come to the front of your mat and then just lay with your chest down. And it doesn't matter how you come to that position, but just lay down with your chest down, and your hand should be over your body, and allow your head to just kind of rest on your mat. And then use this opportunity to just kind of allow your muscles to relax. You're going to stay like this for 3 minutes. You're not going to exert any muscles, but you're basically coming into almost a Sukhasana, or actually not Sukhasana, a Shavasana pose, where you're just resting on your belly and your chest, and you're just going to just let your body melt. Okay? You're not asking your body to do much in this case. All you're doing is just allowing the muscles to just kind of be what they are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find your own breath. Make any adjustments if you feel that discomfort. You want to gently start raising your head a little. Bring your hands or your palms of your hands, and then rest your head on the palms. Let's do this for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make a fist with your right hand. And allow your left hand to just kind of rest there. And then allow your head to just kind of rest on the fist. Make it so that way you're not hurting your forehead, but allow your forehead to just kind of rest on it. This is going to put a slight raise in your head. You're still allowing all your muscles to relax. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stack your left hand on there and make another fist. So now you're going to have 2 fists, basically like 2 potatoes or 2 taters. You're going to rest your hand and balance, or rest your forehead on both hands. Again, you want to just melt. Allow your body to just kind of melt. So there shouldn't be any muscle usage in your shoulders. And you're going to be feeling inclined to kind of tense your body up. That's fine if you do that to position yourself, but as you position yourself, just allow yourself to kind of melt and breathe into this. So we started off with 2 breaths, then we moved up, and then we did 3 breaths, and then we moved up. Let's do this one for 5, 6 breaths. It may feel uncomfortable, but the intention is to just rest. And allow your body to melt. And if you haven't realized yet, this position, technically you can do this with a bolster and not have to use your hands. I like using the hands because they just maintain that active body where you don't using as many props. Sometimes you don't have them available and you're actually using what you have. Inhale, exhale, gently release, come back to your mat. Allow your body to just kind of relax just for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Bring your body up. Come to a child's pose. So make adjustments with your knees. And then spread them wide. And just allow your seat to come down. And then really stretch with your hands forward. Maybe even coming up on your fingertips. Allow your head to touch the mat. Inhale, exhale. And you're going to feel this in your lats, as well as the scapula. You know what your intentions are to bring your scapular bones to kind of tighten to the midline. So your rhomboid should kind of contract. Inhale, exhale. Release all of it. Allow your muscle to just kind of relax. So this child's pose should not cost you anything at the moment. Plant your hands, come to a tabletop position. Inhale, Exhale, this is your neutral tabletop, and let's do a couple of cat-cows. You're going to plant your toes, and you're going to inhale. Notice your tilt in your hips. Inhale, inhale, cow. Exhale, your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, your cat. And I'm not doing anything with my toes. You definitely can if you'd like to. With your inhale, you can come up. And then on your exhale, you can engage the toes. I like to just keep them engaged, mainly because I'm always running, and this posture always helps that the fascial tissue in my feet. So I just keep that going. But to each their own. Do what feels good for you, and just use this as an opportunity to just focus on the tilt of your hips and the engaging of your core and your spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Push away the earth from you. Inhale up, exhale down. Come back to your child's pose. Make any adjustments you need. From your child's pose, you're going to inhale, come back to plank. From plank, you're going to transition into downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. Maybe go wide with your legs. Step your feet as wide as the mat. Put a slight bend in your knees. And you're going to notice that as I do that, my chest compresses closer to my knees as I'm facing backwards, giving me that nice upper body stretch on the upper back stretch. Inhale. Exhale. This is like the crouching tiger. Inhale. Exhale. Gently transition back into your plank. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your blocks, your 2 blocks, and then in this case, you're going to bring them up with you. Slowly peeling your body up, making your head the last thing to move up. Bring your hands over your head. Gently bring your head up, gaze up to the sky, and then come down. Bring your hands down. All right. Now you should technically be at the front of your mat, holding both the blocks. Now hold them the best you can. I'm holding them on the short end, and basically on the side of the block. And then I'm going to inhale, bring my hands up, and then I'm going to begin to rotate my right hand in a windmill fashion. So I'm going to do this. Inhale up, exhale, I'll bring it forward. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to do this about 5 times. That's 4, 5. Let's rotate it the other way. So that was 5 going backwards. Now this is 5 going the other way. So inhale, exhale. That's the right hand side. Now let's do the left side. Inhale up, exhale, bring it to the center. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the other way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently bring your blocks down, bring them away, come to your standing position. Inhale your hands up, exhale, bring them down to your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Bring your feet about even with your hips and just kind of stretch your hands out, sort of like you're shooting these rays out of your hands into the ground. You want to engage your abs at this point, and I know that's kind of counterintuitive. A lot of times when we say engage, a lot of people like to suck their stomach in or push it out, but the best way I can come or describe this is if you grab your hands and you put them and push them in towards the center of your stomach. Allow your stomach to just relax. Just let your stomach be what it is. And as it's doing that, now what you want to do is gently push away the hand. So if you can feel that slight push where it expands, that's how you basically should be engaging your abs. And if you can feel that extension, basically you're pushing away, that's what you want to hold. All right, now keep that in mind as you're moving through the next process. So you want to grab your strap and this time with your strap you want to stretch it so that way your strap is like even with your waistline. That's typically the best rotation you can do to do a full rotation of your arms. So you're going to inhale, exhale. On your inhale, you're going to bring your hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale up, exhale down. And you're always going to be engaging your stomach. Continuously doing this repeated motion. Now what this is doing is not only is it helping your rhomboids, your deltoids are also getting that nice workout in your shoulders. You want to do this about 10 rotations. On that 10th rotation, set your strap aside, come back to your Tadasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale your hands up again. This time you want to bring your hands out in a cactus formation. And the reason this is important is if you look at the back, you want to make a W where you have your scapular muscles kind of contracting towards the midline. So your rhomboids are pulling in. And you're doing this where you're poking your chest out and you're doing this cactus. Inhale. Exhale, bring your cactus in, bring your arms in, and then do that slight crunch where you're going to actually put a nice bend in your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And hopefully you're still engaging your stomach. And if you haven't, just be conscious of trying to bring that or introduce that into this movement. Let's do that one more. Exhale. Come back to your Tadasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Get a nice L shape in there. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands position your feet into a high plank. Inhale, and then on your exhale, slowly come down chaturanga. Adjust your feet into that cobra pose. Now, this might feel a little familiar because you were kind of adjusting those with your elbows. With your fists. Slight cobra or baby cobra. And then you're just going to release. Rest your head on the mat. Extend your hands overhead. And then you want to end your practice here. Now I know that this was light. It was slow. But again, the idea is to breathe and slowly move through motions that you're typically used to doing during the day. Use this opportunity to unwind and just melt. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Like I said, for me and hopefully for you, yoga is not always a practice about trying to get the biggest workout out of it, and I do that. Now granted, there's nothing wrong with any of that. What I'm saying is that we should also use our practice to enhance what we currently do or what we have going on in our lives. In this case, like I mentioned, my upper back was feeling a little sore, so that's why I took it a little light. Hopefully this was helpful and you can feel some of those stretches and the contractions that we're doing with all our muscles there, and hopefully this was helpful. Please leave a comment in the bars, in the comment section. Subscribe. I'll continue to keep uploading some videos here and there. Now granted, I'm looking to get better, so I hope that this is helpful for anyone that is watching. Thank you very much. Namaste.